Conte.
Good morning, Your Honor.
You have three
No, I have various, and I know about them, sir.
license plates. You have plate SH805, and on that plate you have two violations, both on Chad Brown Street.
Yes, Your Honor.
Was that your motor vehicle?
Yes. I'm guilty with an excuse. If you just want to hear it, they're all mine.
Additionally, you have license registration UP698. Is that your motor vehicle as well?
Yes.
And you have two violations on that motor vehicle.
Yes.
And additionally, you have Rhode Island registration OF650.
Yes.
Okay. And on that, you have 23 violations.
Yes. I have an explanation, Your Honor.
Okay.
For the tickets, for the 23 or whatever, this it's a Mazda. It has more than various tickets on it. I came in front of the judge before for this. I had explained to her that at that time I was homeless. I was using my car to sleep in it, to sleep in other people's houses that did not have parking. Due to this matter, I lost 6 of my children, and now that I have established again, I live in Arrowbridge Manor. They gave me an apartment for a 2-bedroom, and I just recently got 2 of my children back because I was homeless due to the fact that I was homeless and I was sleeping at people's houses. They were letting me sleep in people's houses, but they didn't have parking, so I had to park in the street. The other 2 cars, at that time, I let my brother use one. I'm responsible for it. I have no excuse. You know, I registered the car. It's, you know, it's my responsibility for the 2 tickets. But she had told me to get, to turn in the plates, and I haven't turned in the plates. I'm not going to lie. I have 2 cars right now sitting in my parking lot that it's not registered, so I have the plates on them. Just bought one yesterday, and the other one I'm registering on the 1st. I have 2 cars. One I'm registering on the 1st, and I bought one yesterday. The other one, the one I bought yesterday, I bought it for $50, and I have to do replacement work on it, you know, to sell it on. I will be registering as soon as I fix the car, you know, that's drivable. But I am guilty. The other ones, you know, I'm willing to pay the fine. I just need time.
How many children do you have?
I have 6, Your Honor, and I just had a miscarriage about 4 weeks ago. Twins. I have my 2 ties, so it's not my fault. I've done everything I can to avoid having kids. I tied my tubes twice. I still get pregnant. It's not me. It's God's doing.
Well, I don't think we're going to blame God for that now. I think he's got enough things to do right now, or he or she, whether God's he or she. So if I understand this correctly, you were undergoing some difficult times.
Very difficult times. They deported my husband to Guatemala. They left me with the kids. I had no way to pay the rent. I wasn't receiving assistance at that time.
Your husband, you have 6 children. Your husband's in Guatemala.
Yes.
Now, does he support you?
He's in Guatemala.
Well, does he support you?
How?
Well,
I'm supporting him.
I mean, oh, so you
I'm still sending him money, trying to get him back here, because right now I need him back here.
So you were homeless and you were sending him money in Guatemala?
The reason I was homeless was because the rent went up. I had income. I'm not going to, you know, tell you. If you go out there looking for an apartment, a 3-bedroom apartment is going to cost you $1,200 just for a 3-bedroom apartment. I get $277 every 15. There's no way I can do it. And now I just recently got on SSI for my tumor, and I was approved for the SSI. That's why I got this apartment as an emergency. They gave it to me as a 2-bedroom. They permitted me there with a boy and a girl. You know, DSS gave me a letter, permitted me to stay there with both of my kids until I can find a, you know, suitable apartment that's big enough for me and affordable.
And where are your other children? In the foster care?
Yes, they are. 2 of them were adopted. I lost them because they said that I was never going to be able to, you know, recuperate them, that I wasn't going to be capable of taking care of all the
kids. So you signed away your parental rights?
Yes, I did.
So you have 2 with you, and you have 2 other in foster care?
2 in foster care that I'm fighting right now, that they're going to be giving me my 13-year-old daughter back. Pray to God, hopefully in Christmas. I'm going in front of the judge on the 18th. So let's see what happens.
I mean, I don't know the answer to these problems. I mean,
nobody knows the answers. It's just stupid, dumb ignorance that I was young, you know. Too many kids. I don't know how to explain.
Well, I'm not going to be judgmental on your having children. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not here to judge, you know, what's transpired in the past. I'm here just to make an observation that I have to look at things as they presently exist. Because we can talk forever about things in the past. It's not going to solve anything. But as things presently exist, I don't know the answer to these things. So here you are. You signed away 2 of your children. You have 2 in foster care. You have 2 with you. You're on SSI. Your husband's in Guatemala. You're sending him money. Does he work?
Over there, he's trying to work to get over here. He's trying to get what is called a visa to come in legally.
Well, give me a
this
break.
time.
I mean, answer me. Is he a bum or is he working?
He sells monte. I don't know how to. He sells grass. Like.
Grass.
It's like herbals. Like. You know how the Spanish people make their own remedies? They use this kind of leaf.
Well, I'm sure there's a big market for grass in Guatemala. Unless it's the grass they used to sell on street corners that people smoke. I'm not so sure there's a big market for it. I think you're giving me a snow job.
No, I'm not giving you a snow job, Your Honor, and I can bring you the paperwork about my children and everything else, Your Honor.
Well, I believe that, but... That may sum up the response to your argument. What's the city feel about this? Now, she's got 2 kids living with her. She's got 2 in foster care, 2 she gave up. Her husband's in Guatemala selling grass, and she's got $800 worth of tickets.
The city would ask that she pay something and set up a payment plan. Take some form of responsibility for it.
Without taking away money from your children, how much can you afford to pay a week?
A week? I can't afford it. 15 every 15
Every
days.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
How much can you afford to pay every 2 weeks?
Whatever you ask me to pay, I'm not.
I'm trying to help you. No, every 15 days she's talking about. Listen, I'm trying to help you. If you want to be responsive, fine. If
No,
you want to
I told you
avoid
I'm not-
answers, that's fine too.
No,
I mean,
but I came in front of you, Your Honor. I'm not giving you a snow job. I came in front of you. I told
I
you
just
that
asked
I'm
you a
guilty.
question.
And I'm
Every
willing to pay
15
the
days,
fine.
how much can you afford without taking money away from your children?
40. I don't know what to do.
All
I
right.
just.
All right, I got the answer.
No matter what I do, no matter what I pay, I'm still going to take away because no matter ends don't meet up as it is. I'm not trying to ditch my responsibility. I came in front of you. When I first came in front of you, I told you that I'm willing to pay the fines because I know they're mine. I'm just having a hard time right now. If you give me time, I can pay little by little. The only problem is Christmas is around the corner. If you can give me till after Christmas, I can do whatever you want me to do,
You have over $800 worth of parking tickets. I'm aware of your circumstances. I hope and pray that for your sake that you can get your other 2 children back and get your husband back and you can give your children some direction and get them educated and that you can live
I'm doing a good job with my 2 that I got now.
a decent and comfortable life. I can impose a fine that you would not be able to pay, and I can impose impossible burdens upon you, and that will not do the state any good and won't do you any good. So to balance the scales of justice, I want you to show some responsibility. So I'm going to impose a fine of $150. I'm going to order you to pay $10 every 2 weeks. I'm going to order you to do that for 20 weeks.
I
So,
can
in
also come in and
effect-
serve the court as an interpreter, and work for the court if you want or whatever.
In effect, if you do that every 2 weeks for 20 weeks, you will pay $100. I'm going to review this after that 20-week period. If you make those payments as I specified, then I will dismiss the balance of it.
Okay.
So what I'm asking you to do is to pay $10 every 2 weeks for 20 weeks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I don't think that you paying the $10 every 2 weeks is going to take anything away from your children.
No.
Okay? All right. Don't miss any payments, because if you do,
I
I'm not going
promise.
to be so understanding.
If like on the first, like.
No, I don't want to hear any stories. I'm just telling
No,
you.
no,
Don't
I
miss
mean,
any
if-
payments.
If I do the payment, no, what I'm trying to say is, if I pay the $10 on the first, can I pay like another 30? No, if I can get the money.
No, I don't want you to do that. Because if you can afford that much, I'm going to give you the full fine.
I can't. I'm just trying to get rid of the fine. So
No, I want you to pay it. All right,
Okay.
as it comes due, because I want you to show some responsibility that you will do it when it's due.
okay. Thank you, Your Honor.